If you're going to be spending multiple days in Rome, 5, 6, 7 days in Rome, I highly recommend you take at least one day trip. And in this video, I'm going to share with you one of our favorite day trips. It's a day trip to Sorrento. Sorrento makes a great home base to explore the Amalfi Coast from. But if you don't have time for that and you just want to take a day trip to Sorrento is awesome from Rome. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the fastest way to get to Sorrento from Rome. I'm going to share with you some of our favorite things to do while we're in Sorrento. And I'm going to share with you where to get those Italian music boxes, as well as a unique way to return back to Naples before heading on the high-speed rail back to Rome. Lots to talk about in this video. Let's get started. If you haven't been to Sorrento, you're in for a real treat. Sorrento is located about 2 hours south of Rome, not far from Naples. The best way to get there is to take the high-speed train from Rome to Naples, then hop on what they call the Circumvesuviana train. It's an antique train. It's not very nice. It's not very comfortable. Compared to what you just came on, the high speed is fantastic. This particular train is probably left over from World War II or something. It's an older train, but it makes getting to Sorrento that much more pleasant when you finally arrive. So you take that train, in all it's about 2 hours. 1 hour to Naples, and then just to go that last, 20, 30 miles is another hour, but that's what it is. Once you arrive in Sorrento, it's like coming out of a storm onto a beautiful day. It's fantastic. Sorrento's on the sea cliff there. You can look out over Naples, the bay there. You can see Vesuvius. You can check out all the little shops in Sorrento. A fun place to just hang out, absorb the atmosphere. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about getting the tickets that you need on the trains to get to Sorrento. From Rome, you're going to need to take two different trains. The first train is a high-speed train. You can pick that up online on an app, Italo, or Trenitalia. I suggest you use Italo. It's a little less expensive. Plus, every train in the Italo network is high speed, and you're not gonna have to worry about which train you're taking. Just worry about what time you want. Also, it's worth noting that purchasing those tickets well in advance can save you quite a bit. The regular fare from Rome to Naples on a high-speed rail is around 45 euros, but if you purchase those in advance, you can save usually at least 50%. Once you arrive in Naples, you're going to want to head towards the Circumvesuviana train station. It's a train station that's underneath the upper train station, so what you're going to do is head towards the front of the station and look for stairs. When you see some stairs, head down. Now, when you head down, you're going to see an aisle or a long walkway that will take you directly to the next train station, which is the Circumvesuviana. At the end of the hall, there's going to be a teller window there where they can assist you and let them know where you want to go. And you can purchase the tickets to Sorrento directly right there. And they cost around 5 euros. So you'll buy those tickets there before getting on that train to Sorrento. Trains depart from Naples to Sorrento 2 or 3 times per hour. So you don't need to really worry about that. Just show up and there'll be a train departing in the next 20 minutes or so. Also in Sorrento, they make the music boxes. So if you ever wanted an Italian music box, Sorrento is a place to buy it. Now there are lots of shops in Sorrento that sell music boxes. Most of them are just retail outlets, but there are a few factory shops where they actually make them inside the shop as well as sell them. I'm going to leave a link to a place that I found in Sorrento. I found the prices to be very good. The actual artist, and I say artist because that's really what it is. It's a work of art. They make them right there. If you ask the guy at the store, he'll actually take you up to a studio where they make all the music boxes. Quite fascinating, and you can pick them up for quite a bit less than you'll ever be able to get them in the States. So I highly recommend you do that when you're in Sorrento.
That's the blade,
It's where they make them.
It's a small picture. This is the piece that I cut, no? In different colors.
Yeah, nice.
And the design from here, this is the design.
Okay.
And I cut piece by piece in different colors.
Yeah.
That's wood.
What type of wood?
Any color.
Here's all the wood pieces. All different colors.
That's one noce.
Okay. Enoche?
Noce.
Walnut.
Walnut.
Yeah.
Questo olmo.
Almond.
Elmo.
Almond?
Elmo.
Elm. Elm. Oh, elm tree. Okay.
This is not the tree. The radice, root.
The root. Okay.
Because the tree, it's this. It's
Okay.
a line.
Yeah.
And the root is
The root. Wow.
other color. It's a tint. It's a ash.
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 The root?
Ash. Ash. Tint ash.
Also the root, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The tree.
What tree? Okay.
I have any color. I buy everything. Fish.
So this looks like it's one piece of wood, but it's a bunch of pieces of wood all kind of put together, right? Very good. Grazie. Another really fun thing to do in Sorrento. I know you've been on the train from Rome to Naples and you had to go on a train again, but get on a bus. And I wouldn't normally say this, but if you take the bus from Sorrento to Positano, it's actually an incredible bus ride. It's a very entertaining bus ride, and I never thought I'd say entertaining and bus ride at the same time, but it really is the most entertaining, exciting, fun bus ride I've ever taken in my life. It's just beautiful, and so you can take that bus down to Sorrento or down to Positano, check out Positano for an hour or two, and then head back to Sorrento. In all, it's like €5 round trip on the bus. You pick up the bus right there at the train station. It's really a highlight. I promise you'll enjoy that bus ride. But if you're motion sickness sensitive to that, it may not be your thing. It is a little bit windy, but you go across these really steep sea cliffs. It's just amazing. So if you have that in you, be sure to do that. Otherwise, just hang out in Sorrento, absorb that atmosphere, and grab some great food before heading back to Rome. Another really fun thing to do while you're in the Sorrento area, especially if you're going to be in Sorrento for more than a day, it is to head to Amalfi. And above Amalfi, there's an incredible hike called Path of the Gods. I have a whole video about it showing you how to get there, what you can expect to see along the way, and I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video. But let me just tell you, the hike is incredible. I highly recommend you do it if you have the time. When you're ready to leave Sorrento and head back to Rome, I suggest you take a boat from Sorrento to Naples. The boat ride is incredible. It takes about the same amount of time. It is a little bit more expensive, but let me tell you, it's a beautiful ride on that boat. As you come into the Naples harbor, it's just amazing to see Naples, how big the city really is. And then from there, you can easily make it back to the station, hop on your train. It's just an idea for you. I think you won't regret it if you do that. You can also do that going, but it just creates a little bit more logistics, especially starting out the day. I think it's better to end the day that way. And so that's what I recommend you do. If you like the idea of taking day trips from Rome, I've got another video where I share 10 great day trips that you can take from Rome. I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video. It's also coming up right now. To the next video, alla prossima, ciao.
That's very good.